Welcome guys. Okay, so this is our first official YouTube video. It's gonna be Wes and Jasmine or Jasmine and Wes?
It's Jasmine and Wes.
It's amazing, I already lose the billing already. So it's Jasmine and Wes.
Yes.
So here's the whole thing. Here's what we want to do to kind of give you an overview of what we're going to do today. We're going to show you guys 5 exercises: a bodyweight squat, a proper push-up, a proper plank, a proper lunge, and a proper sit-up. And I'm going to teach you guys those 5 things. And Jasmine,
I'm going to demonstrate that with perfect form.
Perfect form, or else I will get my whip. So, notice your feet, shoulder width apart. This is very important, very, very important, because you don't want to be too wide, you don't want to be too close. Now, I like to tell people to put their arms out in front, because it's just kind of a natural place for your arms, because you start putting on your hips, and then, you know, all of a sudden you're starting to push your pelvis around. We don't want to do that. So, as she squats down, there's a couple things you want to think about. First thing, keep the knees tracking behind the toes, and you'll see that when we flip around. And as she squats down, she is going to press from the outside of her feet and through her hips. So go ahead, Jasmine, we're going to do 10 reps of these. Now, here's what's important as she's squatting. And as you see her feet, she's driving from the outside of her feet and back through her heel, and this is the thing. We want to use our big muscles, our glutes, aka our ass. We want to use hamstrings. You're going to use your quads. We want to stay off the front of our toes where we get too quad dominant and we're not using the big muscles that help activate this movement. Yeah, I'm going to show them what this looks like from a profile view. So watch her knees and watch her toes. Good. And as she squats down, you want to try to get your butt as low as possible to the ground. You want to get actually below parallel. And if you're doing this correctly, you're not going to feel pain in your knees, right? Let's do a back lunge here. So she's going to step back, and she's going to drive through the heel of the front leg, and once again, use the hip of that lead leg. She doesn't push off the back leg. There's no pushing off the back leg. There's none of that. It doesn't really help us, and it winds up pushing us in an off-balance form. Moving on, third thing, push-up. So, God, do you remember when we started, when we first did push-ups?
Yeah.
It was like 90 degrees out.
Yeah.
And you were like drenched in sweat. I think we did the rolling ones. I think you hated it.
Just like yesterday.
That was day 1. It was tough first day.
All I'm saying is, it's lucky you're cute. It's actually the whole reason I chose a handsome trainer is because I was like, if the face is nice, I'm not going to punch it.
She really means that. I think you threw it.
Should I do ones on my knees for people first?
Yeah, so guys, let's modify this. You can do them from her knees to start. So you want to be about shoulder width apart, same thing. And as you come down, you want to get good, exactly. You want to get as low as you can. You want to try to get an inch from the ground, and that's the thing. Don't cheat your push-ups, and you want to drive through the heels of your hands and push out through the chest and through the lats. That's where all your power is. See how her back's nice and flat? Nice job. It's not arched, it's not rounded, it's a good, nice form. Same thing, nice straight back, and you're going to drive up. Man, that's good. I haven't seen you actually do push-ups. Good.
I know, I'm a little sore.
She did the Murph workout, which is, wait, how many push-ups did you do? Sweet total.
200.
She did 200 push-ups along with
100 pull-ups and 300 air squats. That was flanked by a mile run on the beginning and the end.
That's what they did on Memorial Day. So,
yes, 2 days ago.
And I'm making her do this after the Murph because I understand she can recover. This is the machine that we helped build. So easy now. The fact that you can even do that is crazy. I mean, that's amazing. This is like a staple in your workout if you're just starting. So as she gets on her toes, she's going to, once again, a nice straight back. See how the kind of shoulder blades are a little bit even? If I had a foam roller, I could put it across her back and it would stay even. And her head is, it's in a perfect line with the back. And she's on her toes. And as you're doing this, you want to think about kind of like pulling your belly button in. Like if I tied a string to it and pulled it this way. That's what you want to think about. What happens is people dive forward and they round up. You're not using your core when you do that. This is a core exercise. This is those three muscles. They are...
Oh, the transverse, the diaphragm, and what was it?
Multifidus, diaphragm. Good.
I'm in plank.
That was great. Transverse, and this is part of the plank. You have to name the three while you're doing it. Excellent. So let's do a full sit-up. So she's going to anchor her feet to the ground. What I mean by that is she's going to drive her feet and keep them flat. I don't want to see the feet come up, and I don't necessarily want to see you anchor your feet into anything. Why?
Why?
Like, why? Because the hamstrings and the quads come into play, and it becomes, you start using your legs too much. So you can use a little momentum to come up on the sit-up, but it's the eccentric, that is the negative aspect of the movement. So I want to see you do a full crunch up, and then controlled on the way down. Perfect, and a nice straight, stable back. Awesome. So this is a nice sit-up. Nice form, feet are anchored, back straight, and she's under control. Under control. I think I said under control.
I may be
under control.
We hope that you will continue to join us. We're going to be sharing tons of fitness tips and recipes. I may teach Wes a thing or two in the kitchen.